morning, everyone. Well, it's morning here, and I wanted to kind of do this live, but I don't know how long I can paint. I've been having such an issue with my back and everything, so hopefully you won't mind that I am doing this. Unfortunately, taping it. So hopefully you can see all this. Today we're going to paint fairies because remember I was talking about that a while back and wanted to kind of do a fairy, cut some fairies. So found this cute little painting and I think you'll like it. And I'm going to just tell you some of the paint that is involved with this. So we are going to be using some chrome orange, but I have this really cad orange deep that I ordered. I'm going to see how these work. They're relatively thick, these Soho Urban Artist paints, and I kind of like that. You know, like I like something that has some body to it because, you know, half the time you're painting and it's just so thin you have to go over it again. So I'm going to be using that. Also, I'm going to be using a deep yellow, cad deep yellow. I'm going to be using a cobalt blue. This one is Master's Touch. I have it upside down because there's not that much in there. We're going to have Mars Black. We are going to use Phthalo Green. And I'm going to make this a little better here if I can. Yeah, I've been really suffering. It's been a real rough time. I am just out of my mind in pain. Let's see, maybe it goes this way. And hopefully soon. I mean, yesterday I was really bad. Really bad. You know, it's some real big issues, I guess. Boy, this is a tough one to go through. Well, now, for some reason, it's hard to get it to go. Probably better squeezing it, I guess. I don't want to pop it. I'm trying to get that through, but it's just not working too well. Well, I guess that's good. So anyway, that's our Phthalo Green. And I'm also going to use the Neon Pink, which is a fluorescent pink. And I'm going to use a golden iridescent bright gold. I'm supposed to be using a neon yellow, but I'm going to try this a little differently for our painting. So, let's see here. I need to get a piece of paper here. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to last with this. Hopefully I can last through the whole painting, but I don't think so. I'm just having... So I do apologize for that. It's just the way my life is right now. Till I can get myself together. And it's been pretty crappy. Yesterday I was in bed most of the day. I mean, that's just no way to live, you know? No way to live. So I have my trusty palette here that is a Stay Wet palette. So I'm going to spritz the water on the spongy thing. I have my dog here. Oh, what I need to do. Well, you're not going to be able to see it anyways, but I'm going to put some lights on. See that. Make it a little nicer. I don't know if I should. Well, what you're seeing here is something you really don't want to be seeing, but yeah. I'll probably have to cut that out of the video. because I didn't get a chance to actually move this over. So let me see. I can move it over because I got a million things going on at one time here. That might be better. My little background here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. See some flowers now. Alright, so I got my Stay Wet palette wet. And the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to use a marker, and I'm going to just outline my fairies. So I'm going to go get a Posca pen to do that, because you need an acrylic pen for doing something like that. So, let me find my Posca pens. Where they may be. Where might my Posca pens be? Huh. Well, as usual, I can't find them. They should be here. No, I don't know. Something's just, here we go. This is one here. And it's a brand new one, I think. Brand new Posca pen. Oh, maybe it's not a brand new one. Oh, yes, it is. Yay! Alright, so I'm going to try to get that. There we go. Boy, that was fast. Okay, ooh. Alright. Alright, so let's outline our fairies. And I will have this up on the Patreon page. And the thing about this is they're going to get covered a little bit with the paint. But we have it in here anyways. So. Oh, I made a mistake there. Actually, that's part of the wing. Yeah, nothing like a cute little fairy, right? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Never fails. Never fails. So just take your time in tracing the little fairies here. Just take your time. Be nice to have a smaller point here, but oh wow, okay. Her little nose. And we're gonna do the second one also. They do have little noses. And if you get a little shaky doing this standing up, you can put your canvas down, you know. Yeah, it looks like I may have forgotten a couple pieces here, but I can always fill them in. Alright, so now we have that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to mix some titanium white and some yellow. But like I said, it's going to be yellow, and then I'm going to put that iridescent gold on top of it. But for now, it's just going to be the yellow. And I might actually do a lighter yellow, just because it probably wouldn't hurt to do something lighter. That might be just too dark. So I'm going to use this Cad medium yellow. That one's a little too dark for my liking. This is a thick body also. Acrylic by Master's Touch, Hobby Lobby. Always great place to start painting. And then I'm going to add some of, even though I have white in that, I am going to add my white here from Master's Touch onto my palette. Because I do, probably I'll need a little bit more white than normal, but as soon as I run out, I'll go to another brand. So let me get my palette knife, mix it up. And like I said, I'm going to use more white than the yellow because it's going to be a very pale yellow. So, and then I just might put that iridescent gold in there. Just kind of give it that little bit of oomph. Very neat. So let's just get, now that's a golden iridescent gold. I'm just going to add a touch of that in there. I'm not going to put a lot in. Just to give it that little bit of, like I said, oomph. And then I can always go over that again if I like to. Alright. So I'm going to use this little brush here. This is a number 4. Keep Smiling. It's a flat brush. I'm going to go in with this yellow. And this yellow goes pretty far here with this. So we are going to go around here like this. Going around the butterfly wings, but these are the fairy wings. And what I like about this brush is you can go like flat, like I'm doing now, or you can line it, which is pretty nice. It's a pretty nice effect here that you can get. Now, like I said, I'm going to probably have to put more of that gold in there because it's really not enough. Okay, so we're going to put that on here. And you want to kind of get up into the top part with this, as well as around the fairies. Just be careful, but if you hit the fairies, that's all right. That's why we have the liner in there. look at my notes here. Yeah, it kind of almost goes over everything that we did here. So we'll just go over everything as it says. Anything that was really left is part of the arm here. Just to make it easy for everyone, I guess. So you can still see your black marker. Oops, we don't want it to bleed into our black, our white, our yellow, I mean. Golly. Around the wings. This actually is quite a good coverage. I love this brush. It's just you know, like I got it on Amazon. Actually, what I have another video that's going to be coming out soon. I just have to do some work on it, editing. But I used these brushes for that event, and to my surprise, these brushes really are quite nice. They do a really nice job of creating what we need here. Like I said, it just kind of just explodes here really nicely onto the canvas. It covers real well. It's just a nice soft brush. Something that I need to use as an acrylic artist, because acrylic definitely has its, you don't want to get those lines in there. And sometimes when you use these brushes that are a little tougher, that will happen. Okay, so we got our yellow in the background. Now I'm going to just go around the edges, the top part, and hope for the best here. You know, I always like to get my edges, so I'm going to do that. Just to be sure that's clean. And with something that's easier, sometimes it's nice to have an easy painting. I've been doing some hard ones, and although they look nice and everything, it's nice to have some easy ones in the mix. Alright, I'm going to rinse out my brush. I don't want to leave my brush in the water, because that's how they get ruined. So I'm just going to wash it real quick. Alright, so now we're going to do Phthalo Green. And we're going to put that into the sky also. So we're going to do a circular motion when we do this. So let me get my Phthalo Green. That was that one that I was trying to I might have to use the nutcracker on this one. Let me see if I can find my nutcracker to open this. Hey, Sally. My little Sally girl sitting there real cute behind the curtain. There we go. I can't loosen them myself, so I use a nutcracker, a real old-fashioned nutcracker, to get these open. So you're not going to need a lot of this, just a little bit. Oops. And we're just going straight in with it. Okay. So, the Phthalo Green. Let's get that on a brush. Kind of just go like circular motions. Circular motions. We're going to blend this in throughout here. And I might actually add some water to this if it doesn't go. Yeah, it's going pretty good. We want circular motions. And while I'm doing these things here, I'm going to get some of my yellow too. Just kind of blend it all together. There's lots of beautiful colors in this painting, so just take your time. Blend it. And through here, we'll get some of that. Just getting texture, that's why we're doing the round part. Just getting some texture in here. And because this has dried a little bit, I'm just adding the yellow to kind of give it more pizzazz here. It kind of helps it to blend better. And you can do that, you know, add some of the yellow just to make it blend better. I like how this is turning out. Kind of get the edges cleaned up. Yeah, that looks cool. Has a nice little nice little movement. That's what we want, some movement in here. Kind of rinse this out because I want to get a little bit more brightness in through here and through the center. Here we go. And that just, like by twirling that brush, it just makes such a difference to the texture, you know? Makes nice texture. Alright, so we got our nice pretty green in there. So now we're going to do the same thing and use some cobalt blue. And what we're going to do is kind of come through the edges here. So I'm going to get out my cobalt blue. This is the liquid acrylic. And this is cobalt blue, which is a little darker. Probably not as dark as some cobalt blues though. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same circular strokes and come in through these areas here. Just kind of come in and down. Oh, look at how nice that looks, huh? Okay. Same circular strokes here. Okay, just kind of blend some of that now in there. Get my yellow. Kind of come in here, kind of blend that nicely around the butterfly. Okay. Just coming in again through here. Get some of the yellow, kind of blend it out a little bit. Don't want to make mud either, but just a tad in through here, up in here. But we're going to blend it out a little bit. Okay. Get a little bit more of that green, because I did like that in there. Don't want this getting muddy looking. The green will help that to kind of blend a little bit more. Around these little cute little things. So now we can't find them, can we? Let me get my little huggy. Alright, let's see here. Just so I can find my legs and stuff. I don't want that to get involved in that. Okay, too much. Not too much in that. I'll wipe my brush, get into my yellow a little bit. Just kind of mist that up a little. Get more of that blue in here. I like that a little darker. Okay. Awesome. Nice. Okay, blending quite nicely there. All right. so I'm going to get some of my fluorescent pink here. And I'm just going to blend 1 part fluorescent pink with 1 part of the cobalt blue. So I'm just scooping that up from my, and using my brush just to get that nice pinkish shade here. Almost looks like a purple. So we're just going to kind of dab this in certain areas. Kind of like just in little certain areas, we're just going to dab that. And I'm going to add a little white to that because that's too dark. I don't like that. That's just going to screw things up. Actually, what I'd like to do is take this off. It's alright. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. I don't like the way that mixed. Let's see. Let's just get some of that back in there like it was. Get some of that cobalt like it was. Get some of that green like it was. There we go. Get some of that green up into that. Okay. And you know what? I want some light around here. So I'm just going to kind of put some light in here. Just because once I get those little wings in there, I want to make sure that you can see them. And there should be some light in these areas here. Just kind of giving a cast of, oh yeah, here I am. You know? Alright, so I'm going to get the neon pink, just go straight because I don't like the mix. And just dab in some of this pink in certain areas. Maybe with a little white. Let me get some more white out. Because I used quite a bit. Okay. Kind of just brighten it up with some bright pink. You don't need that blue because it was just too yucky to me. And this could be a little darker, I think. But just want to put a couple little areas in. Nothing spectacular, just a couple little pinky areas here. And then, you know what? I want to put in some bokeh effects too. Put some in here, maybe. Can. Still a little wet there. And I think somewhere right in here, but already got that in there. A little darker in through here. Can. Just using kind of like the edge of my brush. It's kind of, you know, like that. That's nice. Okay, so let's get some bokeh in here. So I'm going to use, let's see, this is quite small, so let me see if I have a small sponge here. Okay, so I do, a little small sponge. And I'm going to go into my yellow, and possibly I will bring in some other shades here, but let's just get some bokeh in here. Bokeh effects. There's some bokeh effects. Like little story bokehs. I'm just twisting. Just trying to get little, pretty little bokeh effects. And then I'll go the next size that I have, which is this. I don't want to go too big on this because it'll just kind of mess things up, I'm sure of it. Okay. But it doesn't hurt to put them in because this is kind of like starriness. Okay, let me go into the smaller ones, get some in here. I'm going to get them into where the dark spots are. Okay, let's try some pink ones. Pink and yellow is what this is. Okay, let me get some smaller ones into this little. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. Okay. So now I'm going to mix some cobalt blue with black. Guess I could put my little sponges in there. I really don't want them to get dried out. So, let's see. I had my black somewhere. Payne's gray. So everything disappeared. Disappeared on me. Get the cobalt blue out. Because we're going to paint around this area here in black, blue. But I seem to have lost my black. My Mars black. Here it is, right in front of me. Okay, don't forget, no, this is Master's Touch Black. So it's going to be like 1 part to 4 parts of blue. And I'll show you that mixture in a sec here. Okay, I want to wipe off my palette knife. So this has to be kind of dark. So if I don't have enough black in there, I'm going to put more black in there. Kind of has to be like a darker blue. Right now it looks kind of grayish. I don't like that. I need a little bit more black. If I decide, it might work, It's just going to be like a grayish blue, which could be alright. Notice that I'm only using one brush too. I seem to like this one a lot. Okay. So, I'm just going to, oh yeah, that looks actually pretty good. Just blending this in. Sides here. Just meeting up with that dark blue there. So I'm going to go around the little mushrooms. So every Tuesday I am working with Diana. Diana from Artfully Blind. We do a little live from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And then right after that, we go to Team Build. Now, if you are looking to increase your channel to get monetized, or to just have playlist partners, we are quite a group, and it's a team that has grown to really enjoy each other. I'll tell you what, I look forward to seeing all those people or talking online with them. They've just been a real inspiration to me. And so I continue working with playlists, even though I got monetized. And it's just been great. I can't tell you how exciting it has been for me to be a part of that group. It's really a good bunch of people, or a team. We are a team, and it's called Team Build with Geo. Check her channel out, and she has like other channels, Boss Life Online. She has Advertising Junction, in which she shares recipes, and just a great person. Just a great person. I would have rather just painted this black, I think. This sort of reminds me of Payne's Gray. The shade here. Probably have to do a couple coats on this one, because this paint that I'm using, that is a acrylic in the jar, it's not as strong. I may end up going and looking for a different cobalt, because I'd like this to be a little darker on the edges here, so it blends in real nice with this dark part here. And this isn't really as dark as I would hope it to be. So I think I'm going to have to quit for now. But it's going to be all on one video. It's just that I can't go for any further. So I'm starting out, but I'm not finishing up, unfortunately. Let's see here. I'm going to go here. I just want to get some of this black in, though, to get it to a point where we can enjoy it here a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to try a different cobalt blue that I have on hand here. I have some different brands that I might like better. So, we're going to stop for now, and I will come back with the other rest of it, okay? I'm sorry I had to do this, but things happen. So, you take care. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so we're going to see if we can get our next step in here where you can see things. I can push this up a bit. Alright, there we go. Oh, that looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go over this again. I want to make it a little bit darker. I kind of want to get that a little bit. So, again, I'm going to mix more cobalt blue and a little bit of black, and just kind of get that a little bit better, okay? So I got my little number 4 brush. Just a little bit of the black in the blue here. Let's see how this goes on. Hopefully this will go on a little better, and it'll blend somewhat better too. Oh yeah, I like that better. Alright, so let me get some more of that cobalt blue out. Of course, I put it down somewhere. Oh, here it is. And I want to get around that area too, that edge. That looks really pretty there, and I want to make sure it blends in with this black. Just like blending it in there a little bit better. Yeah, I just, instead of the cobalt blue that I had from, what's it called, Hobby Lobby, I used the better one, the golden, and it is much better, and I used the Galleria black, Mars black. Just rinsing this out a little bit so I can get into my blue, because I want that blue in there pretty good. I want to get this pretty much done because I have a nail appointment tomorrow, and I sure as heck don't want my nails getting all messed up. Yeah, that blends in much better with the black. Yeah. Much better. And then I'm using a softer brush too, so that's important. Didn't realize how important a soft brush is when you're doing acrylic. You want that soft brush because you don't want lines and things. There's little, I got a new puppy. Well, actually, he's not a puppy. He came from Puerto Rico, and his name is Grumpy. And he was mistreated quite a bit, I think. He's got some issues here. So let's hope we can say a little prayer for this little baby, because I sure as heck don't want to send him back to that country. Which I'm sure I wouldn't have to, but I don't want to take any chances, you know. He's had a sad little life. Been abused. He was left abandoned, tied up. Some creep did that. And not a very nice person to do something like that. If you have an animal, do you need to treat it like dirt? This is not... I've just got yellow in there. Dang. Let me get a little bit more of my blue. Where'd I put it? Once again. Okay. Oh dear. So 4 parts of the cobalt with 1 part of the black. Yeah, you don't need to be, if you can't take care of a dog or a child, you don't need to mistreat it. Give it up for adoption. Don't be so cruel. Really bothers me when people are so rotten like that. And there's so many people that are just like, I don't understand. I just don't understand how you could be so cruel. This is not the time to be mean. Get yourself together. Start. I know this is gonna like offend a lot of people, but start to pray because you're gonna need it. This is not the time. Cruelty. There's so many beautiful things in this world, and you have to open your eyes to it. The eyes have to be open to the beauty. It doesn't matter what your faith is, even if you don't have a faith. It seems like a lot of people have turned away from faith. But, you know, you don't have to be crazy. Just be good. One man, one person could do this. I don't know how this has happened to us. I don't know how this has happened. I just should say one person. I shouldn't be on a soapbox. Sorry about that. I'm just aggravated that people are so mean. I mean, this dog is such a cute little dog. He's a little Shih Tzu mix. How could you leave such a cute dog out in the heat and mistreat it? Like, it just does me in to see that happening. That looks so much better now. It kind of looks a little deeper, a little more dimensional. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I'm hurt by the fact that somebody could do that, and I just can't believe how mean everyone can be. I've always felt that way, you know. I've always been a good-natured person, even when I went and started working after my college education. I didn't realize people were so backstabbing. You know, I had no idea that things could be so horrible. Especially, I mean, I was trying to take care of my family. So I took a job that was normally a job that men filled. So I had a lot, oopsie. Oh, look at that. I got a nice fingerprint on there. And I had a lot of harassment from that. Well, a lot of them died, those people that caused a lot of that aggravation. And I hope people that have had children after that have to never endure it with their child. Especially people that have had girls. Let me tell you, sexual harassment is no fun. And back in that time, there was nothing that could be done about it because I went to HR. They wanted me to confront everyone. And I thought, I'm not doing that. That bozo that was in charge of HR, what a jerk. He wanted me to confront everyone and tell them how I felt. And, you know, I would have done that and just had quite more harassment. I mean, I would go in, my desk would be filled with garbage. My computer was locked with the saying, how's it feel to be one day closer to death? Nothing was ever done. Nothing was ever done. Just a pat on the back and don't do it again. Don't do it again. What color underwear you got on today, Mary? Oh, yeah. And other things, too. Other things, too. It wasn't just that. That guy's dead. The one that locked my computer. No, he's not dead. He should be. He should be. But, you know, I guess we get over those things. We try anyway to get over it. Let me get a little, where's my little, oh. You don't have to go there. Hey, Sally, you don't have to go, Grumps. Okay, let me grab this. I got it dirty up here. So I'm just going to wipe that off. You can wipe things off. If it's pretty dry, you can wipe them off, you know. So, okay, so here is a little blue and green, and I want to get that. I think that was Phthalo Green, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I just have to put that away. So let's see here. I don't know why I did that. I think I was cleaning up something and accidentally put that away. Okay, let me go find my Phthalo Green, and I'll be right back. What's the matter with you, silly? Okay, so this is Phthalo Green. It's a golden. And just going to put a little bit of that out with some yellow. It is the blue shade. So I think that some of that was with blue, too, it looks like. So let's see. It's a bright, very bright blue. Let's get some blue here. I'd rather be a little bit more blue. What's the matter there, Grumps? Yeah, I'm a painter, Grumps. You just have to understand I'm a painter. I don't like that. It's too dark. Well, let's just do it like this. We'll get some of this in here. Pull it up through here. Kind of the same way. And I have to just undo that one there. It's kinda, sometimes you just have to do your own thing, right? So the guys are practicing down there a little bit. Yeah, it's like a lot of yellow. I'm going to put some more yellow in there. Just kind of move it around a smidge. I don't like that either. Well, we'll just kind of do this. Sort of looks like a pea green, huh? Get this, leave it a little bit better here. All right, let me just blend this in a little. Some water. Let me get some more of that pinkish stuff in there. Alright, so let's see. I am going to go into my hot pink, which I may have. Now, here we go. Here it is. This is like a red. I'm just going to add a little white to it. Kind of just put some of these in. Nothing big or fancy, just a couple little pink things there. Okay. I should put a little white in here. My palette kind of dried out. I don't know why. I have it in a... Should never do that. I have it in a stay wet palette. Okay, let's see here. There we go. A couple of big ones here. Okay, wiping that off. I'm going to go into my... Actually, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let that go now. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, we're going to go and okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to paint the wings. And I am using this brush again. I'm going to mix some titanium white and cobalt blue. And I'm going to go around, well, I think I want to outline these in cobalt blue. So I'm going to go into my cobalt blue. Now you can use whatever brush you like. And I may have to get a little bit more on my palette. That's the Phthalo Green. Okay, here it is. A little bit more on my palette. Sorry that you can't see this. I mean, I'm not mixing anything fancy. It's just straight out of the tube. And then eventually we're going to add some white to it. And you can use a smaller brush if you like. You don't have to use what I'm using. But I like the way this works, this one. Alright, so that's part one on this. Now we're going to do it on this one. You hear the dog, he's barking. You just want to kind of almost draw this stuff in because it's a little bit different. Okay, so now we're going to mix a little white with that. Just kind of come in here with a little bit of the white. Now you want that out there darker, so make sure it's darker. I might end up having to go back straight into that blue again because I want that difference to show, but you have to have this a little bit little darker here because we're going to be putting in some light. So definitely those outlines need to be a little darker. So I'm going to go over that with some blue, the cobalt blue. So we're going to blend some of this inward here just to kind of give it a little blending here. Blend it in. Get some more of that white. I don't know how they're making these paints anymore, but they just are so transparent, more transparent than I expected to be. And it's frustrating. You know, I don't want it like that, but I'm making this a little lighter up at the top because I want like some of that glow in there. Okay, so need to get some more, I guess, blue. Just lightly blend it in, poke it in there a little bit, and if you have to use your fingers, use them. We have lots of paintbrushes right on our hand, right there on our hand. More than we realize. Alright, so I'm going to get more blue, and maybe this little bugger's got a lighter blue. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Oh yeah, it's the same almost. So this is just the cobalt blue with white. No big mix here. Just mix it to the way you like it. It doesn't have to be, however, you want it dark enough because we got to put those little butterfly things in there. So I would suggest making this a little darker just because you want those little other things to show up. All right. Because I am going to get a little drink here of my lemonade. I hope that I don't spill it all over me. All right, so let's go over that with some more of the blue. Kind of just blend it in with that. Okay. Blend it in. It's a little dry, so I'm going to add a little bit of water just to kind of give it a little bit more easy blending here. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So we're gonna like kind of get a little bit of white and pull it out here. Maybe with a touch of that, just a touch of that blue, so it's not pure white. Kind of just pull it up, out, kind of like that. You want to go in the direction of the wing. It's not so dry. Almost like a dry brush. It's alright if you go over the hands and everything, because those are going to be dark anyways. Alright. Looking pretty nice. Okay, so we're going to get our phthalo green and some yellow. Now, unfortunately, I don't have neon yellow, so this phthalo color with some yellow is just all that I have. And we're going to put some grasses in through here. And yellow. This is pretty thick, this yellow, so we'll see what we can come up with here. So I guess we could mix like equal parts. I think that would work. And I'm going to get a small round brush. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to use this one. This is a number 6. And I'm just going to mix that yellow and some of that green together. And it's surprising the color that you come up with that. So we're just going to kind of like get some grasses in here. Areas that kind of like missed the, oh, wait a minute. That's not good there. Okay, let's see here. Hold it. I'm going to get around here where I missed. It's okay. Oops. Okay. All right. Get some more of that beautiful bright green. And just kind of flick up. You know, we're just flicking up, kind of getting some grasses. Go in different directions. You don't want them all the same. And once we get in our little mushrooms there, it'll even be nicer. And we'll put some of those over the mushrooms also. But make sure you're flicking, like I've got my hand in the back of the brush. Okay? And you can make all, you know, different shades of green. Lighter greens, darker greens. But because it's on this dark area, it's really not going to matter too much. You can make some long ones. Okay. And just flick them up. So this is considered more of like a paint party painting. So what you want to do is kind of get your friends together and just have that little party. Enjoy the time together right now, because we don't know what's going to be happening soon with the increase in COVID. Get the shot. You know, it's only one day you're sick. The shot is better than dying, I think. You know, I don't know. I mean, we don't know what's in the shot. Okay, we don't know. But there are some people dying from this variant, and we don't want that to happen. We don't want any more people dying, right? I mean, that's how I feel. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some white to that mix that I just made. A little bit of, oh, this is going to be lighter. Nice and white. Okay, we're gonna add some other colors. So just kind of flick them up a little bit, you know, make different shades. We could add little flowers on top, you know, if we want. Of course, they're not going to show much because this is supposed to be dark, but you're just kind of getting a little bit of the grasses. Just kind of, you got to flick them different ways. You can't just keep them in one direction. Flick them in different ways. That's nice. Alright, so now with that brush, I'm going to kind of do a little outline on these with the cobalt blue. So I'm going to add some more cobalt blue to my palette, because we want this to be like a really nice little... Oh, I hear a crow out there going crazy, crazy little crow. So I'm gonna do this with my round brush, only because I want a little bit more. Well, not that I want a little bit of. I just want some control, maybe. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put my finger down, and I'm just gonna kind of like that. Maybe add a little water to the mix so it's a little easier to flow. Look at how nice that turned out. Okay. That's nice. Okay, let's do it here. This is going to show up a little bit better now. Let's see. And here. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. So what I want to do, I just want to get a little bit more of the white in here, just up in here a little bit more, maybe. Oh, maybe that's not the right brush. Let's just get my other brush here. Kind of dry it out. You know, like butterfly wings, kind of. There. A little bit down in here. Okay. So, let's do the next. Ooh. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to paint the figures in. I'm going to use my round brush and go into my black, because this is total blackness. And we're going to paint this in now. And I also want to kind of like go over those wings a bit. I want to see if I can put this gold on there and see what happens. I'd like to see that little sparkle after I get the rest of the part in. Now, because I want this to be done neatly, I am going very close here. I am going very close. Just trying to get that in there. Oops, okay. And let me get a little bit of the blue with some white on it. Because I need to go in here a little bit better. And there we go. I'm very close to her hand here. Okay, there we go. Alright, straight black. Straight black because this is in the moonlight. And you're just following that outline that you put in with the pen. If you have to tap your color in, tap it in. Whatever you have to do to make it neat. If you have to change your direction, that's a good thing too. I think that was kind of messed up there. Okay. Let's see here. So this. I think this is part of her dress. I just have to kind of get it out there. Yeah, she's got. I think I screwed that up. I think I may have goofed. So we're going to make this a little goofier. Let me see here if I can fix that. I can see it better. Okay. All right. I think I can see that better now. I think I can see this better now. Alright, let's get the other fairy. Now this black is the Galleria paint. Alrighty, we got both of them in. Okay, so now, because I want to get some little areas in there, I'm going to go into my cobalt blue. I'm going to go make some little little imprints here of just little things on its little wings here. Because it is a butterfly kind of thing. Oops. Okay, let's see here now. And do here, let's put a couple little dots around here. And kind of lightening these up a bit. Giving a little dimension there. Alright, let's see here. Maybe we'll make the other ones a little bit lighter. You got the itchies. can't stay out of there. Okay. I'm just putting little dots in here. Just kind of giving it a little pizzazz. Okay. Now we're going to wait until this dries a bit. Kind of like it just kind of blending those in a little bit. Instead, kind of that. All right. So now we're going to move on to the mushrooms. And this is going to be like an orange. So let's get some yellow. Red. Let's outline some of this. Go straight into yellow. So I just mixed the orange shade with my red, just kind of blending it all together. My yellow is very thick, so it kind of blends with that pretty well. And what I may end up doing is adding a little bit more red to the edges just to kind of give it that little bit of punch. Little punch. Little punch there. And a little white. Just to kind of really bring it in here a little bit more. Make it a little lighter. There we go. Just keep blending until you get it blended the way you want it. Okay, I like the way that is. Yeah, like this. Very nice. All right, so we're gonna do these other ones now. Yellow, red, nice orange shade, little lighter in certain areas here. Get that orange back in there. Okay, because that black is showing through on that one, I am going to have to go over that several times. I don't think I can do it now because it doesn't want me to work on that. So we'll get it. I love this one here. This is a cool one here. Mix a little white in with this. Straight into my red, see if that'll kind of make this a little bit more orange. Okay, cool. Blends real nice. Oops. Carry it on over. Okay. See, there's that little bit of black right there. That's all right. Once we go over it again, we'll just try to go over it again. This is starting to be really cute. I love it. That's still a little bit wet. I'm gonna say something though because I'm dying to try this. Okay, so I have this gold, iridescent bright gold line. I kind of want to put that on the wings. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's see. Just to see how it works out. If it even touches it up at all, you know? Oh yeah, a little bit. Just kind of bring it in a little. Because I don't have like a lot of different, but I just wanted something for the wings to kind of give it a little bit of glimmer, because I didn't have the neon paints, you know. I'm just going over the edges of that. Oh yeah, that's cool. Just blending it in there a little bit. Nice. Alrighty. doke. Alright, so we just have to finish the other side, and then we got to put some little fireflies in. We're going to do that. And then we'll put some little mushrooms. We're going to finish these. We're going to finish the mushrooms, then we're going to add some which I don't have neon yellow, but we're going to make little circles here and there, you know, like to make little fireflies. So we've got quite a bit to do yet. We're almost done, but it takes a little time, a little bit of time, but I'm starting to really enjoy what it's looking like. It's really cute, real cute. I wanted to see if I could just make a little bit of yellow, light yellow, and kind of like reflect around here a little bit. It's not like quite so close to the wings. Just kind of give it a little. And the girls, like, just to kind of give it a little bit of highlight there. Okay, there we go. A little bit above here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. So yes, so we'll finish the mushroom up, put some fireflies in, and put some lighter grasses in, and it'll be great. It'll be all done. I gotta take a break. Alright, so we just want to get these done, and then we're, excuse me, put some fireflies in. That should be good, huh? Okay. So I'm gonna get a little orange out. Actually, what I want to do is get, now this is Soho paint, and it is really nice. I like it. It's heavy body kind of. It's a Cad Orange Deep. I'm going to try that around the edges here, and then I'll put some yellow in also. But I just want to get these little pieces in here. All right. Of course, when just the minute I start up, everything would ding off. Okay, so we got a new dog. I don't know if you can see this little, see him? How cute? Isn't he adorable? He's a little Shih Tzu, and he's from Puerto Rico, and we've had some issues with his digestion, and it's kind of scary for us because we don't know what to do for him, so I have to take him to the vet tomorrow and see how he's doing, just to see what we can do for him. Okay, I'm going to rinse this out. Get some of that yellow and put it around here. There's really not much more to do here. I'm going to put some more grasses in for this here. Just kind of going over that orange bit. A little bit too much with the brush here. I want to get some orange around the edges here too. I kind of just want to make sure I don't get the bottom of this all messed up here, because I probably am going to have to make some lines, and I think I might have to put that in with a pen. Oh no, I think that'll go. That'll work. That will work. Now I love that orange, so I'm going to put some over here with some more of this, just to kind of get a little bit more going here, because I like it. Because it's a nice deep orange, and that's what I want. Oops! I didn't want that. Didn't want that. I'll just kind of put that in there. Darken it up. Little mushroom here. We want to make sure that's all cleaned up too. Get some of that nice deep orange in there so that it'll cover up those. I like the tops of it being a little bit darker. Kind of blending it. I don't know what that was that I picked up. There we go. Okay, let's put a little orange around the edge of this, which it really doesn't have much orange around there. It's just kind of like here. So maybe I'll just kind of get more yellow on that, a little bit of white on this one here, just to pick it up a little bit with some lightness here. Where I got the black at, must have got it. Okay, I didn't want to get my nails all messed up. Just had them done. There we go. Okay. Just work with this until you are happy with it, you know. Just keep working at it. It'll get a little white in here, kind of give it a little bit of highlight. Okay, same here, because there's some dark here, so we want to just get some highlights on that. Just come down here. Okay, I think that looks pretty decent. A little bit more here. Just some of that. Same here. I'm going to kind of go over that, and then I'll go over it again with some orange. Only because it seems to have... Oh, I had picked up some of the dark. So, just want to go over that a bit. And because I don't have the neon yellow, you know, it's going to be a little harder for me to make that. Okay, so I'm going to make some of my yellow and green. Because I'm going to put some more things in here. This is going to be a lighter green. So I'm just mixing it up, making it nice and yellow. This is that phthalo green. And I'm going to use my round brush. I'm going to just get some taller grasses in here. So this is like about, I don't know if you can see that shade, but we're going to put some taller grasses up in here. Some lighter ones, okay? So that I'm going to push back my mushrooms a little bit. Just get some nice grasses. Just some over on the sides here. Coming up. Okay. Alright, so now, okay, let's get some my yellow and my white. We're going to make some little fireflies in here if we can. So what we're going to do, okay, is just like tap it. Tap little things in, round little balls here, just kind of. And then I'm going to just smooth it with this, my finger. Just kind of make just little round. Smooth it out. And it's not finished. We have to do some other things here but this is just kind of getting the little circles in there. These are going to be little fireflies. And halos, like little halos of the... But you have to kind of like go in a circle and then just kind of move it around with your finger. I'm not sure that that'll show up, but I think it's supposed to be more in these areas here. cup win. Just smooth it around a little bit, blending it. Bright light. Lots of them right here. Whoops, right on the edge. You don't have to go crazy, just here and there. Okay, I'll put one over here too, why not? Alright, so we're going to rinse the brush out. We need a little bit of white, not a lot. If I can open it. Alright. Let's see, I want to see if I have a little small brush here to do that. So this is just a little teeny detail brush, nothing crazy. But it's got a nice little point on it. So we're just going to tap it in here. Tap it. And these look like little fireflies flying around here. Okay. Okay, so got the little fireflies in. Now I'm going to put a couple little dots around the area of the wings here. More little dots. And I think we have a nice little picture now. It looks really cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed this painting. Let's see, can we turn it? And give me a thumbs up. Join my channel. It'd be great if you could do that. I really enjoyed doing this painting. It was a lot of fun. It was different. It took a little bit more time than normal, but yeah, it's cute. It's a little fairies, and that's what I wanted to accomplish, little fairies. Let's see here. Just a little bit of my touch this up here. There we go. So this is where you touch things up a little bit. Anything that's like sticking out that's a little weird looking to you, just touch it up. Kind of wanted like a little glow around the fairies, you know. If we can get it. Make it nice here. Because like I didn't have the neon, so just kind of will give it a little bit of a glow around, huh? There we go. Very cute, very cute. I really like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, bye.